Today's video is all about comparing the Famileasy 4-seater stroller wagon to the Wonderfold W4 Luxe stroller wagons. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lois. And here on my channel, we talk about diaper bag, baby products, family gear, and stroller wagons. Lots and lots of stroller wagons. So please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you are one of my returning subscribers, welcome back and thank you so much for your support. All right, so a few housekeeping things before we start. Number one, today's video is going to be long. I apologize in advance. I usually try to keep my videos to under 9 minutes for you guys, but that's just not gonna be possible today. There is a lot to cover with both brands, and to be fair and equal to both of them, I'm going to take my time in discussing and highlighting all the features of both and then comparing them to one another. Second thing is there's a ton of links down below in the description box. I will put the videos for each separate stroller wagon, their comparison unboxing, the review and unboxing for each stroller wagon will be in the description box as well. As usual, if you guys have any questions or if you need clarification or if you just want to say hi, please do so in the comment box down below. Jumping right in here, we'll take a look at the prices. The Famileasy is $5.25 and the Wonderfold W4 Luxe is $8.99. The Famileasy weighs 41 and the Wonderfold W4 Luxe is at 60 pounds. Now, both have a weight limit on the benches for 99 pounds. However, overall weight capacity, the Famileasy is 30 pounds more at 330 pounds. The fabric on both brands are very different. The Wonderfold fabric pack feels and, in my opinion, appears to be a cotton polyester blend, whereas the Famileasy fabric appears to be more of a nylon polyester blend. Starting our review and comparison on the large wheel side of both stroller wagons, this is the side where both stroller wagons offer the foot brake. However, the largest difference is that this is the side where Wonderfold has its storage basket and Famileasy has the cargo door and the parent organizer / pockets. This is the only side where Wonderfold has its push handle. The Famileasy has 2 handlebars. Taking a look at the foot brake, both brands offer a foot brake that is very similar and comparable to each other. You simply press down to stop and push up to go. Neither of these are necessarily flip-flop friendly. Doing a side-by-side comparison of the large wheels, the Wonderfold measures in at about 2.5 inches wide, whereas the Famileasy is at 2 inches. Now, the Wonderfold large tire is about 3/4 of an inch larger, but the Famileasy tires do have more of a round curvature to them. Now, the large wheel side of the wagon is the widest part of the wagon. So on the Wonderfold, this comes in at about 29 inches, and on the Famileasy, this comes in at about 28.5 inches, so not a lot smaller. Moving up to the handlebars, the Wonderfold has 1 push handle, and this does come with a vegan leather cover. Now, this cover does have a zipper on the interior side so that you are able to remove it if you should choose to do so. The Famileasy has 2 push-pull handlebars, and these 2 are covered with a vegan leather. However, these are sewn on. The total width of the Famileasy handlebar is about 22 inches with a depth of approximately 9 inches. Comparing that to the Wonderfold, this is wider and does have a width of approximately 23.5 inches with a depth of about 14 inches. Now, the handlebar on both brands do operate the exact same way. So to adjust the height of the handlebars, you simply press on these push buttons located on the interior side of the handlebars. I will say that the Wonderfold buttons are, in my opinion, a little easier to use. But to be fair, my Wonderfold wagon is a year old, and it's possible that I have just broken these in pretty well, and therefore they are easier to use. And as I mentioned, the Famileasy has 2 handlebars, so you could push or pull from either side. Taking a look at the small wheels of both brands, the Wonderfold measures in at about 11 inches, whereas the Famileasy measures in just above 8 inches. Moving on to the canopies of both brands, the Famileasy has one large overall canopy system. Now, this does offer a large peekaboo and ventilation window at the top that can be closed with a zippered compartment. The actual elevation rods for the canopy system is stored and dropped down into the main carriage frame itself. However, it's important to note that the actual fabric and ceiling rods for this canopy system is included but stored separately in a carrying bag. The canopy system for the Wonderfold W4 Luxe is a little more user-friendly and versatile. You can adjust the canopy fabric to provide shade on either side, and you can also adjust the height and the elevation of the canopy rods themselves. Taking a look at the main carriage frame, the Wonderfold has a floor clearance of about 12 inches, and from the bottom of the frame to the top of the carriage bar is 19 inches. The Famileasy has a floor clearance of about 11 inches, and from the bottom of the frame to the top of the carriage is about 17 inches. Now turning both stroller wagons so that we have full visual view of the cargo doors and the parent pockets, you will see that this is actually over the small wheel side of the Wonderfold. However, it's over the large wheel side for the Famileasy wagon. And for reference, this is just a side-by-side comparison of the small wheels of the Wonderfold compared to the large wheels of the Famileasy. Measuring from the bottom of the frame to the top of the seat back, the Famileasy measures in at about 24.5 inches, whereas the Wonderfold measures in at 26 inches. Comparing this cargo / door opening on both brands, they are both identical in measurement, coming in at about 17 inches, and they both work the exact same way. You simply open up the zippered compartment and then flip open the door for your kiddo or your animals to go in and out of, and they both have this parent pocket. Now, my son, for reference, is 6 years old, 52 pounds, and 50 inches tall. And as you can tell, he has no problem coming in and out of this. Taking a quick look at some differences between the Wonderfold and the Famileasy, the Wonderfold seat backs do offer these convenient little zippered pockets, which is ideal for storing your keys or cell phone. And then there is this additional lock at the back of the seat that secures it to the frame. Now the Famileasy just has the 2 standard seat clips to secure it to the frame. Adjusting our view here to take a look on the interior side of the Famileasy, you'll see that each of the bench seats offers 2 5-point harnesses. Now the Wonderfold W4 Luxe has the same, except these harnesses are height adjustable, and you can also customize them to change it from 2 5-point harnesses to 1 5-point harness for a larger sized passenger. Now, the Wonderfold seats do have this convenient little mesh gusseted pocket, which is handy for storing toys or pacifiers or sippy cups. Taking a look at the interior bench seat dimensions, the Famileasy bench seat has a depth of 8 inches with a 1-inch knee bend. The height from the bottom of the seat to the top of the carriage is 9 inches, and the seat back measures in at 14 inches. The interior seating width is at approximately 21 inches. Now, comparing the internal width of the Wonderfold, it is also 21 inches, and the seat depth of this matches the Famileasy at 8 inches with a 1.5-inch knee bend. Now, from the bottom of the seat to the top of the carriage is also 9 inches, identical to the Famileasy. The seat back on the Wonderfold W4 Luxe comes in at about 16 inches in height. Taking a look at the 5-point harness straps for each of the brands. The Famileasy system is pretty standard to most stroller wagons, and the straps are completely adjustable in height and length. Now, to disconnect this, you simply press on the center button and the straps disconnect. Now, the shoulder and the hip straps do not disconnect from one another, making it really easy to reconnect the buckle system. The 5-point harness system on the Wonderfold Luxe is a little fancier. However, the straps again are completely adjustable in length and height. Now, once you do disconnect this though, the shoulder straps do disconnect from the hip straps, and there is a little bit of a learning curve to this. This is the magnetic closure, so once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fun to use, but it does have a learning curve. Now, one of the largest differences between the Wonderfold Luxe and the Famileasy is the Wonderfold Luxe seats can recline at about a 45-degree angle. You simply move these seat clamps further up on the frame, and then the seat itself can recline backwards. Now, the Famileasy seats can fit in the Wonderfold. The clamps on these are slightly different in size, but they are compatible with one another. And giving you a close-up view of these seat clamps here, you can see that the Wonderfold clamps are larger, both in length and diameter. Taking a look at the interior carriage side walls, both wagons offer these amazing little privacy panels that you can roll up and zipper or store away in these internal compartments. Now, this is really great for hot summer days where you need extra ventilation, or cold, breezy winter days where you just kind of want your kiddo to be more insulated.
Taking a look at the basket on both brands, you'll see the Famileasy basket is located over the small wheels and the Wonderfold basket is located over the large wheels. The Famileasy basket weaves through the frame bars on this stroller carriage itself. You simply slip it over the top bar and then around the bottom bar and secure the Velcro strap. The Wonderfold basket is a little more robust and it does have a zippered closure and exterior slip pockets. To attach it to the frame, you simply slip it into the notches that's on the carriage frame itself. Taking a look at a side-by-side view of both brands folded up. Now, the Famileasy does come with an exterior dust cover and a bag for storing the canopy. The Famileasy measures in at about 41 inches tall, whereas the Wonderfold Luxe comes in at 44 inches. Now, the Famileasy measures at the widest part at about 17 inches, whereas the Wonderfold measures at approximately 20 inches. Now, I do have my canopy and my seats in my Wonderfold, whereas I did have to remove those from the Famileasy. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching.